Hey, YouTubers and friends, how you doing out there? Kevin, Matt, or Matt and Jeff, Brian? No, you weren't first. Dwight, who else? Dano the Mano, what the hell? Hey, David, how you doing? David and Debbie from the land down under, Tasmania. And Nikki's prospecting. Nikki B, hello. Hey, John, how are you and the rest of the AU family prospecting clan doing? Great, I hope. Jeffrey, how's Outdoor Influencer doing? Okie Grower 75, good to see you. I thought I saw Eric Carter in here also. Hey, Eric and Mr. Lodak. The world's greatest moderator, Jeff Otworth. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 805 Gold Prospecting, Dennis. Good to hear, good to hear. I don't know if we want to see that, David. No, I hear you, Jeff. Um, as all of you know, I canceled today's auction. I just not feeling it. I do have it rescheduled for what the blank was that date, the 18th, but it might happen on the 11th. I'm not too sure. I want to go over a few of the rules and stuff I've been thinking about. Dwight, I got yours yesterday, I believe. But you fell under the Patreon category. Rule number one, all participants in Flash in Your Pants auctions must be 18 or older. You must have a PayPal and a US shipping address. Due to shipping bullion and other stuff to many countries now, I'm only able to send stuff to the United States unless pre-approved, and then we'll work something out. All auction participants, number three, need to be registered by sending $1 to my PayPal Me account. That's paypal.me/flash in your pan. Registration fee will be deducted from the first auction invoice. Or a channel Patreon team member, which Dwight is, Brian is, HD Shovelhead is. There's a few of you are. Do not pay after auctions until you receive an invoice. I'll just send the money back if I get it before you're sent an invoice. All invoices will be sent out 1 to 2 days after the auction for that month, 1 or 2. I'm not sure on the days because depending on this pandemic, scaredemic, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Oops, beep. Those we'll see about what dates and how many there'll be. The one auction, the one auction items, lots, uh, will be shipped 3 to 4 business days after the payment is received in full. At this time, shipping's gonna be the same cost, $8.50 for priority mail. I'm working on a cheaper way that can still protect my ass and yours. All sales are final, but if you feel an item has been misrepresented, after you receive it, email me and we'll talk about it. The coins are, I grade them, to my opinion only. I do not guarantee that my grade will be the same as another person's or company's grade, such as PCGS or NGC. There will be close-up views of all the items. If I do have the time, I'll post the items on my website, flashinyourpan.com. If not, for a picture listing, I'll definitely have a written listing of the lots. No, it's not a left-handed cigarette, Ivans. I don't smoke joints. I smoke a bowl. Joints reek too much. Okay, glad you got it. I know Kevin got his. Also, Dwight. A funny thing happened to me on the way to the post office, or the night before. Actually, the night before, because I was up really late on a work night. Yes, I'm still working. I'm an essential worker because I'm disposable, along with all you other essential workers. But I mailed yours to someone else, Dwight. It's gonna be mailed down to you. I've already talked to Ron, and he's gonna get it out to you. So crap happens, when you work long hours and you stay up late working on your other irons. I'm sorry about that, Dwight. I do have Danos. I need to send off HD shovel heads. I need to send off Peeners and video call-in shows, and Miss Laurel's package is what I have to ship off left. Wait, what I miss? Okay, good. Thank you. I don't know, you might just be bored, David. So I hope you all understand, and sorry about the inconvenience, but you know, the packages I did send off cost us over $100. I would like a cheaper way. I am working on it, but I will not send it without tracking, and I'd like to be able to ensure it. With priority mail, I get both the best worlds and a more secure uh, container or envelope or box to send it in. There's a lot of people out there, including those in the postal service, that steal coins, bullion, currency, etc., etc. And I find the safest way to send it is in a box much like this. Dwight, yours was in a much bigger box because you had a lot of stuff, including the bonds, stock bonds and stuff, stock certificates, and I wasn't going to fold them up and cram them in a box. They'll come to you in pristine condition. Thank you very much, John, for understanding. Okay, Dwight. Um, it gets there faster when I do send it priority, and it is safer and insured. When I used to do eBay sales, I went into that habit because I was screwed a couple of times, but we talked about this before. Now, for those of you that are interested in Flash Bash, we have 17 spots confirmed and paid for already. We have 3 pending. They're talked about sending me a check, but I have yet to see anything on those. So initially, it is first come, first serve. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots available. That does include the 3 pending spots because, like I said, it's first come, first serve. You pay first, the ones who snooze lose. Toledo Just, Dano, and I, we have not made the decision to postpone it or cancel it. We're hoping for the best because we're that kind of we're that kind of guys. Sorry, I'm I don't have as much verbal filters on tonight that I usually do. But me and my brothers of another mother, Jesse and Dano, are positive and we're hoping for the best. Like we said before, we'll know what we're doing more around May 22nd, which is the deadline for payment in full for Flash Bash. But it's going to be epic. We're having the treasure vixens are going to be there. They're already confirmed and signed up. Snorkel Pirate's going to be there. He's already confirmed and signed up. The Wandering Buffaloes. Our friend DW Suck Up Dredging's going to be there. B3 Relic Recovery and his family's going to be there. I also have your package too, still, Chris. Unless I hear ship it or hold on to it and I'll pick it up when I can. Like Dano, Chris lives about 30 minutes from me. But yeah, we have Gold King Prospecting signed up. Our friend John Miller, Guy Clark, which is Educationer here on YouTube. We have Eminem Prospecting, HD Shovelhead, couple of people with no channels, I believe. our friend Miss Laurel and her son's coming from New York. Rich Cooley from Prospectors Radio is going to be coming. The Benoit family, which I don't think you all know who that is, but that's our good friend B3 Relic Recovery. JB the Crow from YouTube's going to be there. It's a lot of YouTube channels coming. It's going to be a great outing. Well, we're going to do our best to still have it. We're not giving up. Dwight, brother, we're not giving up. You know, now about this confluy shit. Personally, I'm more worried about what the world's governments are doing to their people and our government are doing to our people than I am this bug. You know, all in the name of health and security. Well, like a great patriot once says, if you're willing to give up your liberties and freedoms for security, you deserve none. But no need to be uncareful. Continue washing. You know, it sucks getting sick, but a lot of countries are doing a lot of effed up shit in the name of our public health. You know. Here comes the ducks. Excellent. Yes, yes, T-Bone. I brought that up numerous amounts of time to people. H1N1 was a lot worse, killed a lot more Americans. I'm not sure about the rest of the world. I know we have European, well, I know we have a Tasmanian in here. But yeah, and during the Obama administration, all you heard was praise, even during the H1N1, and it killed a lot more people. And as of now, the common flu kills a lot more people than what has died so far. I hear mixed reports from the CIA propaganda machine, along with those on YouTube. And our friend Gold Rush Tasmania is having a live show. You might want to think about getting a real good computer instead of using his phone, and that way it'd be a lot less pixelated and a lot better streaming. Just saying, David, just saying. But keep up the good work, keep them coming, buddy. It's great to see you back. And David blames Debbie for everything. Thank you, T-Bone. So, H1N1 took over 64,000 lives. We're nowhere near that in the States. And I hate how the CIA media is whatever our administration at this time does, it isn't either fast enough, or it's racist, or this or that, even though, whatever. I'm not, many of you are on the Trump train, and that's great. I like that he is not a politician, even though in what he did, he had to play the politician game. He's a businessman, and all our politicians are nothing but flipping lawyers, and lawyers are nothing but beeping freaking gosh damn liars. But I don't want to wreck my good mood on that crap. Where are the booby coins? I don't think I have any more booby coins, Brian. Hey, Indiana Tones, how are you? Welcome. Thank you, 805. Did Jesse leave his milk crate here? I don't think so. Now, I don't know about all of you, but like I said, I worry more about what our government's doing behind our backs than I am worried about this Kung flu. And if you listen to Bill Gates, who is more into depopulizing the globe than he is to saving lives, and if you think Nancy frickin' Pelosi or any one of those other effing people give a crap about any of us, you got another thing coming. If it would work, I'd be a full-blown anarchist. But you know what they say, anarchy, communism, socialism all looks good on paper and sounds great until you add the human factor. Because humans, we can be real son of a bitches. Yeah, Pelosi. But if you want to be an Anthony, I know we have a prearrangement, and yes, that's fine with me. I saw your message on Facebook. I do have a page that I'm going to make public for registered auction bidders. As of right now, I haven't had you yet, Anthony, but we have Kevin Hubbard, Teddy C, Video Collins Show, Barb's Place, Gold Pro Unlimited, Mr. Lodak, AU Family Prospecting, DW Suck It Up Dredging. You'll also be there, T-Bone, and any of the other Patreons who want to get on board. Like I said, it's a $1 registration fee that will be deducted from your first invoice. or Patreons. Patreons will be exempt from the registration form since I don't have channel members. Those are the closest to channel members. They're more than channel members. They're part of the a vital part of the Flash in Your Pan team. Hey, Death Spader, how you doing? You're welcome, Anthony. Now, I do have my Zoom up. If you want to call in and ask me any further questions or anything, you're more than welcome to. I'll paste the link in the description. That should be the right link. I don't know, Mr. Lodak. I just went 2 weeks out. It could be next Saturday. But like the 11th would be regularly, it would be Buckeye chapter meeting day. Then the 26th would be or the 19th would be an OSPA meeting day. I might switch it to the 11th, Mr. Lodak. But as right now, just we're playing it safe and whatnot, I went to the 18th. I'm trying to get some stuff done. I'm still working. They gave me a week off. So a week off with unenjoyment. I'm back to work as of Monday. I went back to work, working at a convalescent home, building a new wing there. I've had a normal temperature every day, but you know, we're starting getting hay fever year 2. Everybody's freaking about if you cough. Oh, I'm a smoker. It's a smoker hack, for God's sakes. Or sneeze or whatever, you know. Ours have sucked, huh? Well, a lot of respect for first responders and those working in the hospitals. As you know, I have very great respect for EMTs and firefighters. My son's a EMT and a firefighter. My mom and grandmother and great grandmother were all nurses. They work harder than doctors. Kevin covers his farts or his coughs with a fart. It's good to know, Kevin. Hey, BC Treasure Trails, how you doing? So, like I said, what are you trying to get work and Dwight? link? Let me see what it does. Well, the zinc link seems to be working. You could either, if you have the Zoom app on your phone, it brings you right in. Gold Rush Tasmania is in the waiting room. Let me answer the door ringer forum. No need to have on your camera tab. And he hangs up as soon as I go let him in. Hey Jeff, Ree, how are you doing? Here comes Taz back. I don't need to see that, David, and no one else can see it either. So you need to choose a mic though because no one can hear you now. If you're on your phone, I have no idea where to. There you go. How you doing, David?
Hey, who am I talking to?
You're talking to the only one here.
Oh, wait, I've got my bloody.
You're talking to Ed.
I had my volume on still on the chat.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Ed, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you, but you better not lower that camera at all. I don't even
Hey,
want to see a bare nipple of yours. Thank you very much, Debbie.
Deb likes to dress me and undress me.
Thank you very much, Debbie. They can't see you, but I can.
Hey, Ed.
Yes, sir.
It's got nothing to do with live auctions, but earlier on, you gave me some advice. You said, I advise you, David, if you're going to do live streams, and then I missed it. What did you say?
Cell service can be real shoddy. To have a good live stream, it takes a really good computer.
Yeah. Hey, Ed, what
Yes.
it's a case of, is I I've got a computer and it's got really bad camera on it. I forgot all about it. I used to do live streams and from the computer, it's very pixelated. It can't keep up with any movement and it just pixelates. So what I used to do is I used to use Debbie's mobile phone, which has a good camera. And
Right.
and I'd use my internet from my house, not mobile internet, just I've got a satellite on the roof and that works fine. I want to do these live shows and bloody YouTube, because I don't have 1,000 subscribers, it won't let me do it from a mobile device. So
Not yet, right.
yeah, when I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to start doing the live shows again and it should be good quality.
Excellent. Yeah, there are some phones out there that do great, and if you can hop on a good signal,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
you know,
You know, I love you. I just rang up to say hello, and I'll get back to the chat, mate. Take care, and love you all, Flash family.
well, you're part of it, brother. You and Debbie, so it's really good to see you back.
Deb wants to say hello.
Hi, Deb. It's good seeing you.
Are you glad I covered him up?
Oh, yes, very much so. Thank you very much. You have a great wife, brother. See you later, David.
See you, mate.
Our good friend David Buckle. Sir William of Pennylot. How you doing, bud? Hi, Raven and Smackarock. How are you? I hope you're all well in Arizona. Um, David figured it out and done. But yeah, I thought I'm been kind of fine tuning um, the rules and stuff and registration for the live auctions. I enjoy the live auctions and I appreciate everything that Mr. Lodak does for me during the live auction. As Toledo Jess and Dano would call him, the weekend shift. I haven't sent out yours either, Mr. Lodak. But I know Jeff Miller got his package. Dwight's package ended up at Ron Folk's house or Ron F's house for some reason. But I know he's a good, honest man, and he's sending it off to you, Dwight. And he is sending it priority mail, so you should have it before too long. No, I still have a shirt to put in it, Mr. Lodak. It's gonna be one just like this, with hashtag FlashFam on it. Well, what's a hot commodity in a lot of the civilized world is toilet paper, Jeff. Um, and so it don't work with me as currency though, because Judy and I have always had a nice stockpile of TP. Always. And I have extra in my truck, so no one out there better break in my truck because it's really close to my bedroom and it's in gun range. And at this time, if you're on my property not invited, I'll take you as an immediate threat to my safety and well-being. And I'm not afraid to pull my gun, and if I pull it, I promise you I'll pull the trigger. And if I pull the trigger, I promise you I'll do my best to hit you and not wound you. So, fair warning. Hey, Jason the Mason, how are you doing? Flower Gold Wizard. And Matt changed. Matt changed and came back. I'm like you, Brian. I'm always locked and loaded. Because know what's worse than not having a weapon? It's having a weapon and not being able to use it. I, you know, I always have it. It's always loaded. One might not be in the pipe, but there's it, and there's a lot of times it is. I'd much rather have a gun and not have to use it than not have one and wished I did. Because unfortunately, there's a lot of bad, evil people out in the world. There you go. I know when I lived in Washington State, BC, Treasure Trails, I always had salmon and venison and elk in my freezer. Always. Always. Um, it's not so much since I'm in the Midwest, but we always have plenty of food. Um, Probably my refrigerator, Dano. I think my refrigerator is right above me. Or my pantry. Let me see. Stairs, door, pantry, refrigerator, stove's way over there. So my stove would have been safe, Dano. I don't know who's on their iPhone. It could be Dano the Mano, but I don't know why he'd be on his iPhone. Let's see. And they hung up. Okay. No, they're there. I see you, but you need to pick a microphone. Because no one can hear you until I have a microphone to unmute. So there should be a way for you to pick a microphone on your computer. It's in your lower left hand corner. I'm not sure how it is on the phone because I never use the phone. Now, Dano, do you know how to do it on the phone, buddy? I know we're usually. Sorry I couldn't help you. I have it so I have to unmute you to talk. And on the desktop version, in your lower left-hand corner, you have a microphone and a camera and two arrows, an arrow next to each one, and you pick that way. Let me see. Can I show you on here? Display capture. Oh man. Here, I'll bring it over, show you what I have. Here's what I have right here. Now right here's my camera, microphone. Right there is where you choose your microphone in your speaker system. And right here is where you choose your camera. So I'm not sure how to do it on the phone, but hey. Hi, Chrissy. How are you? Spike Littlejohn. Thanks for sending me the email. Hello, Liz. How are you doing, Miss Connect? I hope you're doing well up in Ontario. along with Chrissy and all our other friends in the Great White North. Still have Shark Week on, huh? Hey, Joseph Richard, how am I tonight? Not bad. I was working on a roof. We used Amish on this job for subcontractors. And to be frank with you and to be perfectly honest, before I moved here, I had a whole different expectation of the Amish community. Since I have moved here and lived among them and around them and worked with them for the past 20 some odd years, my opinion of them have really gone way, way, way down. Um, all right, we have iPhone user now, and let's see. I know he's on his phone, and I don't know how to help him. So, to get to his microphone so all of you could hear it. Now, I know Liz is having Matt from Gone Digging, I believe, on her next show. I don't know if it's on Coffee with Liz tomorrow morning or during Off the Cuff. So I'll let her know. I'll let her tell you in the chat room. Do you see any way to choose the microphone on your phone on the app or whatever you're using? Well, you saw how to cut the video on his phone. Okay, so Matt from Gone Digging, a great guy. He was a great guest on our show on Tuesday Night Hangout Live. He's going to be with Liz tomorrow at Coffee with Liz at 10:30, I believe it is. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Liz, but I believe it's 10:30. That's Eastern Standard Time for all of you. Liz puts on a great show. I always enjoy her community and that finger of the treasure hunt in hand. Still waiting for the iPhone user to make it available so he has sound. Oh, sorry, my bad. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, off the cuff is every Thursday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, I figured I was wrong with Coffee with Liz, but Matt's from Virginia. He's really well known in the metal detecting finger of the treasure hunting hand. I'd really like to get there sometime and dig some fire holes with them. Dig a pit with them at an old camp or something. I think that'd be totally awesome. You've been to Liz's show before, David. If I remember right, you've actually called in before when she was taking call-ins. All right. Hurry back. I'm not really sure how to do it off the phone. Dwight, but Dano might. He's pretty tech savvy. Well, you just I don't know how to find where to pick your microphone on your phone, Dwight. So we'll work with it. I'll watch some videos and so educate myself a little more for anyone using a phone, either an Android or an iPhone. We'll know, so we'll be a little more of help to you. I know Gold Adventures with Raven and Smackarock, they've called in. Hey, we have a New Zealand guest in the house. I believe Leah's Loot's in New Zealand. I believe so. Not sure if it's the South Island or the North Island, but if I remember right, she's in Kiwi Land. Welcome, Leah. Was that Lucky? I didn't hear Lucky. Lucky! Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Lucky! North Island of New Zealand. All right, there it is. Dwight?
What's going on, Brother Ed?
Not much. How you doing, man?
Oh, pretty good, man. I finally figured this crap out.
Well, I'm glad you did, brother. I'm glad you did. Really looking forward to Flash Bash.
Man, we hope we get there. I'll bring toilet paper, I promise.
Well, that's good. But well, there is porta pirates on the site, and unless someone came in and pilfered them, there should be toilet paper there. But you know, it's always good to have your own and spare.
Absolutely. Have you not pilfered the porta potties?
I have in the past, but I usually have double or triple ply in my truck. So, and you know how porta potties are, they're usually a single ply ass wipe anyway. But know what's funny? Thinking of talking about toilet paper and all this bullshit we're going through right now. I know in our state and area, toilet paper was like a lot of people must have thought all our papers made in China or something, but there was like no toilet paper around, and our outhouse on the job site. One day it had a totally brand new roll in it. The very next day it had no roll. And I knew someone didn't use it all because, you know, the cardboard little thing wasn't there. And I'm like, huh, okay. So we called the shop, hey, bring us some toilet paper, blah, blah, blah. And they brought us a roll. And then the guys who cleaned the porta potties came and they put in 2 more rolls and cleaned our shitter house, right? Well, I went out there after he left and I took a roll out and I brought it inside. And I'm like, hey, even though I have spare toilet paper always in my truck, here, now we know if someone comes and steals our toilet paper again, we have some. So I just thought it was crazy. People coming on job sites stealing toilet paper.
And it's John Wayne toilet paper. Who wants it?
Yeah. Now, if I had toilet paper with me, I could demonstrate something I saw in a video on Facebook. It was pretty funny. Oh man, I wish I had some TP on me I could show you. But I don't, so I won't. I don't even have a paper towel, which I normally do. Oh wait, yes I do. Okay. Let me see here. I'll use this piece of paper towel, but I gotta cut it. Now, the guy was talking about his grandpappy who went through the Great Depression, where toilet paper was really scarce. So you have a thing of toilet paper, right? Now you fold it in 2/4, like this. So you have a little square. Then you pinch off a corner. Then you open it up. Then you take your finger through it. And that's what you use to wipe your cornhole. Right? And then I made my hole a little big. Then you put that tight around your finger and you clean off your finger really good with that part and throw that away. Now this part's the important part because you know you have something underneath that fingernail, right? And no, I'm not flipping you all off. I'm just saying, you know you have something underneath that fingernail that you just wiped your keister with. That little piece is to clean all that crap out from underneath your fingernail. So, there's a tip if you're only down to toilet paper and only can use one piece of it at a time.
Just let Dano try that first.
You know, hell, but shoot, I've used leaves and stuff before. You know, if I had to, could use a old corn cob. I don't know. Can't see me using my hand though. I don't know about a bunch of fecal matter all over my hand. But, you know, water washes a lot of things. Sorry, ladies. Oh, what did... Yeah, I hear you, Brian. I hear you. What did Mr. Lodek say? You have security guards watching your porta pots? Hey, Wig TV. There was someone that commented on one of my videos and came to my channel on a referral from you, Wig TV. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, Jaren, that ain't right. That's snuffer bottle abuse. I have to agree. I have to agree with Matt. That's not right. Oh man, what you doing? Giving yourself an enema with your snuffer bottle? I think I'm gonna douche my butt with my snuffer bottle. But I guess, you know, if you're in a pinch and you need what do they call that, Dwight? A bidet? Not many bidets in the U.S., but
Time to get
yeah,
one.
gotta do what you gotta do. But what a waste of a perfectly good snuffer bottle. Oh, so what do you have planned during this time in world history, Dwight?
Buddy, I am wishing that I could get out and do some dredging. Obviously, that doesn't look like that's going to work anytime soon. So I'm down to the metal detector and trying to swing every piece of ground that I can possibly swing.
Oh, that's cool. I know Liz has been out metal detecting up in Ontario. She's been finding some good stuff. Hey, JP Lonzenmore, how you doing, brother? I did a little metal detecting in my backyard. Been playing with my Knox a little.
Mhm.
But I have permission to metal detect my neighbor's yard. Well, he has two city lots at his house, and the one in between us is vacant. So he said, "Yeah, have at it." And I know kids used to play ball there and for years and years and years. But so far in my own backyard, I found my first ring in my backyard.
Cool.
I found my first silver in my own backyard.
Ooh,
And I can't think of anywhere to work on your plugs than your own backyard.
absolutely.
And so, and plus, I just got a Knox 8 through our friends at Carolina Prospectors and not Equinox 800. So I want to use it as much as I can so I can pay for it as fast as I can.
Oh, God bless Brother Bill. Bill is a fine, fine person. Anybody out there that needs some prospecting gear, Carolina Bill is a place to get it.
That's right. And Bill and Mary, great people. They're actually going to be sponsors for the Flash Bash also. Oh,
Oh,
so I don't know what he sent. Our friend Dick and Mel Goldsmith, they stopped there on their way back to Ohio from Florida, and they picked up all kinds of stuff. But last year, for the gathering of Golden Friends, where we collaborated with East Coast Prospecting, um, they sponsored a water table. So,
ooh.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
So,
I've got a gold cube. I've got all kinds of junk. Everybody's welcome to use it while we're there. Hopefully, we can get this thing together. If the government will let us do it, we can have a great time.
well, I hear you. The way the government's going, they're getting kind of power happy. Um, but what I don't understand is all the pork belly bullshit they're trying to pull um, in Congress when it has nothing to do with this virus. So
Absolutely.
it's I'm not sure how things are in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, if their governments are trying to pull the same stuff. But I know a lot of states they're really messing with legislation, with our Second Amendment rights, and now they're trampling on all kinds of our rights, our right to assemble. Right now, if it's more than 10 in a lot of places, it's a big fine or even enjailment, or uh, in some states, they're your right to travel freely, like some of the poor people from New York City, if they go to Rhode Island, they have to go through roadblocks and get quarantined for 14 days. I hear the Carolinas are gonna start doing it along with Florida. And I don't know. Like I said, I'm more afraid of what our government might do than I am this virus. Personally, if it's time for the good Lord to take me away, so be it. I'll be plant food, you know. All I know what's certain is life is death and taxes. So,
Yep. Yeah, that's a guarantee. Hopefully we'll come through this. It's a lot of change. But none of us has ever witnessed or seen what's going on right now. And we'll get through this. It just take a little time. Hopefully everybody doesn't go crazy in the process. Right now, I've been just, I've been geared up, looking for, this time of year, hey, it's time to go get some gold. And guess what? It's not happening. I'm going stir crazy, but hey, that's why I've got the metal detector out, going out trying to find whatever I can get a hold of. Hopefully that'll keep me satisfied until I can get the dredge out.
hopefully, at least me and my brothers, we've been out 2 or 3 times already this season. Or during the winter, we were out actually, which it's been a terribly mild winter, uh, which has been a blessing in the way. Um, I'm not sure how it was for our friend Chrissy and Johnny and Liz from Digging Connect up in Ontario, or our friend BC Treasure Trails in British Columbia. But, for the most part, we've had here in the Midwest, we've had a real mild winter. I think there was only a couple of times where wind chills were in the minus 30s or so. Hey, Chris, Neville, and Zoltan, how are you? I hope the stream's acting all right.
Ed, you're going to come to Alaska with us this year.
Oh, I wish I could, but I can't.
Come on.
That Alaska and Hawaii is the only state I have yet to go to. Well, I've been to Maui, but until I go to all the islands and the main island, I won't take Hawaii off the map. But I will get to Alaska one day. Now, if anyone wants to sponsor me and go to Alaska, hey, email me at that email right there and we'll talk about it.
I'm bidding on stuff. Come on.
But my daughter was living in Anchorage a decade or so ago, and I should have went up there when she was living in Anchorage.
Well, I'm going this year, hopefully. Did see the other day, Brian from American Gold Prospectors, he's going.
Oh,
Uh,
cool.
yeah, the Biffles are going. There's a pretty good group that's going this year. Hopefully, if we can all get there.
Yeah, they're going to the. You're going to the same place that the Biffles went to last year.
That's correct.
I believe it's on 40 Mile River,
Yes, sir.
outside of Chicken, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Looks like a great place, and they have commercial dredges and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, an old ghost town in the area. Should be an epic trip. Definitely, definitely.
And you and Dano both and Jesse need to come.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the money reserves that a lot of people do, like Brian and the Wandering Buffaloes. Um, so it makes it a little harder.
Guess what? I took out a loan.
Well, I used we used to own an action sporting goods store.
hmm
And during '08, during that crash, um, I used to make a good chunk of money off of the Milsim Woodland paintball market. We also sold snowboards and wakeboards, and I did really good on skateboards. Um, but it was all action sports orientated, and I don't want to get in debt with creditors and taking loans out because I've already built my credit back up from the crash of '08 when I had to sell or close down my action sporting goods store.
Yeah.
So it makes it pretty tough, and being in construction, even though I haven't been laid off until this forced, um, well, I guess I was always part of the essential, or I should say disposable workforce. But, um, they did lay us off. Anyone who wasn't a superintendent or a foreman, they laid off for a week to start till they went over the rules and regs and yada yada yada. And then they called me back. I believe I talked to the president of the company Sunday, and I went back to work Monday. So that was the first time I've been laid off in over 15 years.
Yeah, I'm with you, brother. I'm in the construction business. I'm self-employed. It's unforeseeable future. Don't really know what's going to happen.
Well, that's what I was when I had the action sporting goods store. I also had my own construction. Marvin's Home Improvements. I did a lot of subcontracting, roofing, stuff like Duralast, TPO, EPDM rubber roofs. Even though I prefer finished carpentry where I'm inside and get to really be proud of your work and craftsmanship, but that type of work paid well, and
Yeah.
it helped kind of subsidize my sporting goods store. Even though in the paintball department, and I held wood ball games every Sunday, which I ended up being like the Tri-County area babysitter because we had line of parents dropping off their kids. uh, to play paintball. And in one day, I'd have anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 Sundays. Sometimes even better, and that would set my small store up for the week. And I took advantage of having my son work for me, so I didn't have to pay him a lot. Now,
Oh,
is my son in the chat room? I don't see him.
well, what you need to do when the bash starts, if you'll bring some paintball guns, I'm going to bring my 10-year-old son. I think Law's got a 10-year-old son. Give them paintball guns, and we'll gladly pay you to do that. They can fight it out, and the rest of us can go dig.
No.
Come on, Ed.
To be honest with you, I think the only paintball gun, I can't find my built Titman, because my Titman was a sweet Titman. It was a custom 98, totally custom. I had a J&J ceramic barrel. I had a cyclone feeder and a response trigger on it. It was built really nice. But since I went to Washington and came back, for the love of Michael, I can't find it. I'm hoping it's out in my shop somewhere, buried under the mess of stuff in my shop. I do have, believe it's a 75 anniversary Tipman 98 custom that's brand new, still in the box in my closet. I do have a bunch of rebuild kits still because I am an authorized Tipman Tech Center. So if anyone needs their Tipman airgun worked on, I'll be more than happy to. But it'd be really hard for me to come by any markers. And I gave my refill station to the gentleman I used to get all my CO2 from. Because after I closed down my store, I moved my store into my shed, and I just didn't find it feasible to just stay open, to have my son keeping it open just to sell CO2. So I ended up giving my fill station to the people where I got my CO2 and pointed everybody that way. Oh, you need CO2? Go to Westside Gas and Welding. They'll hook you up.
Well, now that I've called in, where's Dano?
Where's Dano?
Yeah, where's Dano at?
In Ohio.
Well, no, he's supposed to call in too.
Well, I don't know. I
Well, good
auto
luck.
cockers. I used to be able to get auto cockers and Indians, but I wasn't that kind of paintball. We didn't do the speedball paintball. All Milsim and Woods ball. And Dano, if you want to call in, buddy. You're being hearkened. Hurry back, Mr. Lodak. Yes, I had an Action Sporty Goods store, Chrissy. If you look at my URL, I don't know if you see it or not, but it will say like TDZ61. Like my URL for YouTube is youtube.com/user/TDZ61. Well, 61's the year I was born. Yeah, I'm old. But TDZ stands for the danger zone. and I found YouTube in '08 or so, and I was gonna use it to try to promote my sporting goods store and stuff. But this is what it has evolved into 11 years later or so. Dano, call in.
Dano's a chicken.
Well, Dennis, I'm a hardcore Tipman user. Ben Tipman markers are pretty good too, but they're a ripoff. It was a family member or a brother that ripped off the family and made Ben Tipman BT, which, yeah, see, I have one of their work mats right here. But I believe they pretty much sold out, and you can only get them through, is it Splat? Splat? I think it's Splat. Wholesalers. I used to be able to buy through them, but I haven't tried in a long time. Dennis is saying there's such thing as a cool Titman. My favorite marker. And we lost Dwight. Thank you for calling in, Dwight. Going on an hour and a half. Welcome back, Mr. Lodak. Fill and refill. Not that kind of sporting goods store, Chrissy. It was an action sporting goods store. But at one time I did buy a bunch of fishing tackle and stuff from a sporting goods store in town that caught on fire. And the family where I got my CO2 from was the family that owned it. And I bought a whole bunch of their stuff, and I ended up selling a lot of the lures on eBay. But I didn't sell them in my store. What I sold in the store, I had a huge section for skateboarding. The old surfer skate bum, beach bum that I once was. You can take him away from the ocean and the sidewalk surfing, but you can't take it out of me, I guess. I had a really big skateboard section, a fairly nice size snowboard section, and a really nice sized paintball section. Paintball's where I made my bread and butter, but I still work construction on the side with Marvin Home Improvements. I always try to have more than one source of income coming in, one way or another. Yeah, July 6th, that's really close. If you'll be able to get there, hopefully you all will be. Hopefully went in the red. Just went in the red. I swear, once I think I got my keyframe rate right and my bit rate right, they say I don't. I'm back to the green there. Sorry for any lagging or anything. Whatever. Wasn't Ed Murphy Home Improvements, Mr. Lodak? Hush your mouth. I also did that back in Washington. I remodeled Woods Logging Supply in Cedar-Woolley. That was a nice project. Oh, cool, Dennis. Mine was full automatic. My Tippmann Custom 98. It had a response trigger on it. I could shoot it in 3-round bursts, fully automatic. It was all pneumatic, along with my Cyclone feed hopper. Made you go through air a little quicker, but it was nice, very nice. So everybody, I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's going on 10. As of now, the auction's scheduled for the 18th, but I might move it up to the 11th. In the description is what I went over with the rules and registration. If you are not a Patreon, get in your registration if you want to be partake in it. I will have a page open to the public in the future on who is registered, along with their channels. It will also be posted. And the lot items will always be posted on Reds Coins and Collectibles at flashingyourpan.com. Go check out Digging Connect show tomorrow at 10 o'clock with Coffee with Liz. She's gonna have Matt from Gone Digging on again, or on her show. Wonder why she hasn't asked me to be on. Even though I'm not really a detectorist, I do detect, but I'm not a detectorist. But oh well, maybe someday. Oh, but I totally love Liz's show. She puts on a great show with a great community in her live chat. And she is a great part of the treasure hunt in hand. So I'll keep y'all posted. This coming Tuesday, Toledo Just, Dano, and I are gonna have return guest Pioneer Polly with us. It should be a really good show. We'll have lots to talk about. I don't think he was even up to 2,000 subscribers the last time was on. Now he's at over 100,000 subscribers. It should be a great show. Should be a good time. And the 14th should also be really good with Kevin Hoagland from the GPAA and the TV show Gold Trails. Those both should be really good shows. Cedar-Woolley, Dennis. That's where my kids went to high school in Cedar-Woolley and junior high. I was a little past Lima, or Lyman. I lived up by Pumpkin Center. Love that area. I miss Skagit Valley so bad. I miss Skagit Valley so bad. Hey, CSI, how you doing? Yep. Being as safe as possible. Wayne Nugget Brain Peterson, hello, and y'all, hello, so long, farewell, until we meet again. Everybody, check out Liz's show tomorrow at 10 o'clock again, and hope to see you this coming Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, same time every Tuesday, without fail yet. For our guest pioneer, Polly. Brian, be safe out there, brother. Everybody, be safe. Watch out for stupid people. Because when people panic, they get stupid, and panic, stupid people are dangerous people. So please, be safe. God bless. Till next time, may you always have a flash in your pan. And you know what I always say? Because it does happen. Maybe one day too, I will meet you on the river or in the field or somewhere. Maybe even Home Depot or Menards. Actually, that happened once at Menards. Ed in the shed, is that you? What? Seriously, it happened. Take care, everybody. God bless. And always stay positive. Things will get better, and they can always be worse. Be thankful for what blessings you have. Until then, I'm like totally out of here. For real, I swear. Cross my heart. See ya! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.